looking to be locked in. No tricks this time around. And lots of engage opportunities. You got the Gragas, you got the Renekton hopping on in. You can set it up. It is pushing into Helper, but he's done a good job farming underneath that turret. But here comes Malrong, and there's no ward. And immediately you can see Helper, he's forcing this fight. Linderong with the slice and dice away. The flash stunt is actually going to hit, and the Cocoon follow-up will be first blood going over to Malrong.
Going with boots at his first item. And here's Elise. She's got Mobies.
Yeah, Moby's coming on in, and the flash away already from Songyun. Magical Journey up against that wall. Songyun is going to try to flash into it, but the follow-up Cocoon will be another kill going over to your main girl, Elise.
Oh, it's so difficult to account where she's going, and now she's in mid.
Oh, and the exhaust coming down from Septed. Malrong looking for that repel on in, and there's just nothing here for Mickey. He has no summoners, even Shen coming in just to make sure. And they're going to give the kill over to Helper even. And that's going to be a third kill.
To them, go for that good Cocoon. He's so close to dying.
Looking forward, just going for the straight Cocoon, the max range. They will jump on in. Nice shockwave is dodged, though, by the repel. Septed this time in. And there's just no real response. Okay, we have Mighty Bear coming up now, but I can't help but feel he's a little bit too late. This taunt into the Cocoon, the easiest setup you've ever seen. And that's going to be another kill going over.
Total Gold will only help stall out the game even more. It does allow Septa to snowball so hard with that Yomu's, a build that typically it's Blade of the Ruined King. So he goes Yomu's, and now Mickey's just 0-3-0 with of that side. And we have an attempt on Key.
Ooh, just barely not going to be close enough. Although he is jumping on in. Here's Helper with the Stand United trying to make a play. Does miss the taunt, it looks like, onto Songyun. Coming on in, the big knock up, and it looks like Songyun will be the one member to go down on that big here.
It's like the spiders in my house. You know, I used to have a Black Widow infestation one day.
That sounds terrible. And Helper in a pretty terrible spot here. We'll see if his team can get over. Does lay down that zone. Can't get hit for a while, but he's all alone against 4. And Ever8, they're just going to leave him to the Wolves.
He's just working on Helper as that level of productivity.
Well, he's shown that he is perhaps the weak link so far. Looking to land that stun. They do get it into the Tempered Fate. Nice setup here from Key. Can they follow up? Looks like they should be able to get this kill. Let's see the response from Ever8 on the rest of the team.
Out like a bug. She does not have any armor and is not building anytime soon.
Okay, Ella with the face check. Seems to be okay as Septed is going in. Will flash the shockwave. Mickey in a lot of trouble here. Teleport even used, forced to cancel. So Mickey once again caught out in the top Baron. And here comes Ella finally trying to push on in all by his lonesome. And you're talking about going for the globals. They're going for Linderong's teleport here. Can they take him out? Looks like he will flash the wall. Cullen coming out, and Septed will get that kill off of the back.
That the dragon had been taken earlier in the MIA call on Septed. They still don't have much vision around red side.
Oh, look at this. Mickey all by his lonesome again. Gets caught out. Now sitting at...
This Baron should go their way. As long as Helper and Ella zone out Gragas and there is no steal, then this one can be written down in the books.
Yeah, got to take down that Baron. Nice little smite to secure it by Malrong. Yeah, so now we're sitting on a 10,000 gold lead. Key. He might have stepped one step too far. And he is going to be taken out here. Septed now legendary. 6-0-2. I mean, the Rox Tigers, they can't even get close to that Baron right now. Look at that, they're setting something up in the brush, trying to get onto Septed. They will land that. The immediate Stand United, but he will get taken out into the cast. You see that Tempered Fate into the Shockwave. Is this the return of the Rox Tigers?
Oh my god.
That's going to be 4 kills going over to the Rox Tigers as they do defend their base for now, although they have lost a Nexus turret.
This is exactly Rox Tigers has a new lease on life.
Malrong looking for it. It looks like he's decided against it. He doesn't have any vision, and he's just going to let that one go. So the Rox Tigers do pick up Baron, but again, in the base, there are no more Nexus turrets. I know a lot of you guys are waiting for that matchup at the same time while tuning in early. Shout outs to you guys. And here we go, Ever8. They're pushing in, but look at this Tempered Fate. That's another 2 members taken out. Will we see a Shockwave follow-up Looks like it will just go on to Ella, who is taken out. But again, Key does feed himself, so trading 1 for 1. Both the supports go. Septa not going in, and with everybody rotating top from the Rox Tigers and no respect for the Elder Drake, they will just have to give it up. Malrong gonna pick that up for his team, and they have 4 Elemental Drakes, so this is gonna... And interesting that they're going as 5 into the bot lane. Uh-oh, Mickey gonna be forced to blow that cleanse, and even the Redemption coming out from the side of the Rox Tigers. Tempered Fate gonna be down, just 1 small hit onto Mighty Bear. Does go off from the curtain call. Mickey, though, pretty low. Really nice shockwave onto Duel, but he's going to pay for it as Septon runs in and takes him out. Here's Helper in the front, looking to tank for his team. Linderong all alone, going to be stun-locked for basically 5 seconds and taken out. And that should be the end of the game.
Mickey.
Okay, we'll hold that thought. They're going on in. They will take out Key, and Songyun is the real Key. And they do take him out, and down goes the Nexus. Game number 1 in 41 minutes to Ever8.
Sides of relief there on the side of Ever. What should have been a completely one-sided affair ends up taking a detour for the worse. However, they are able to pull it through with a little bit of help from Mickey instead of convergence now as opposed to Zeke's Herald.
Perhaps, and a last pick on the Kassadin for Septid. Feels confident to go flash that wall. And it doesn't look like it's over there. They do get that trap onto Ella. The Grey Elf does come in. Key tanking it for quite a while. There's the tether onto Duel. Exhaust coming in and a double kill given over to Songyun.
Here comes Septid for the build that gets you HP and enough cooldown reduction, because Gragas benefits so much from that. Wow, the damage on Linderang.
Okay, coming on in, and it's harder to dodge this time. Malrong hard to get away from the Rek'Sai in the beginning. Even so, and here comes the chase on the Mickey. They're looking for it. Can he actually get out here? No. He does not have the flash. And looks like they really wanted to give that kill over to Septid too. Give the assist targeted by Mickey to get onto that backline. Here comes Assassin Rek'Sai, level 10, looking to get onto that backline. This has opened up the TP from behind. Malrong getting on top of that Key. Look at how much damage he takes. The flash will get him away. Septid trying to pick him up, but he can't. And look at that, over on the left side, Malrong all alone being taken out by Songyun and Sungwon. And one other person over there, can't really see. It looks like Key is actually going to get away, and Septid going a little bit too far. In comes Linderong trying to clean up the crew. Looks like at least Septid was able to pick him off, and Songyun with a nice snipe there. I mean, looking at the items on the side of Ever8, they have an okay amount of armor, I suppose. They got a couple of tabbies. That's about it. We have another fight starting here. They're trying to get onto that Caitlyn, but look at all those shields. You're not going to kill him. Here comes Malrong with a huge kick away from Sungwon to save his life. Songyun is still alive. He will finally go down, but it looks like Septid might pay for his life with it. Nice job there, holding on to that second Q by Sungwon. Struggling to keep up. And Septid doing his best to carry on a not super fed Kassadin. Has the majority of his kills, but Duel forced to be eaten up, but the big kick coming in here from Sungwon. They're looking for the double kill here. Can they convert? They will get Duel, and they will get Ella. Double kill going over to Sungwon. Linderong. That. 2 inhibitors going down. Rox, they don't even want the Baron. They're just saying, hey, we want to push our advantage right now. We're not waiting any longer.
It's awesome when teams do this. If they don't realize,
boom, the dunk right there from Linderong. Just no hope for Helper at this point. And are they going to try to end the game here? Trying to make this the shortest League of Legends game we've had in LCK all split?
I believe they are.
Because we're only at 23 minutes, guys. Curtain call opens up. In the front are the tanky members. The big shield coming through from Mickey. Really, Duel is just tickling them at this point. And still Helper's not up. They're going to take down one Nexus turret. The other one is quite low. They're looking for the end. That is going to be the second Nexus turret falling down. Ever just falling like flies right now. Can't even get close. Septid trying to come from behind. Mickey even flashing in. But as long as they hit that Nexus, this should be game number 2. Linderong doing his best. Expect a impression. Trying to take this out. He doesn't even get to do it. That's going to do it. Tied up at 1 is this series.
In under 24 minutes, they didn't even look at Baron. Do you need to have good Baron control? No, not if you get this far ahead and you can just go ruffle stomp them into the mid lane, but they played the game out so well. They understood what they needed to do, and it all started with that dive into the bottom lane.
Seems like a pretty obvious choice here. You can keep that Twitch alive. It's fantastic with the already super strong front line you've got with Renekton, Gragas.
Great move there from Septed. Reads the play. Looks like it's not done yet as Twitch is here.
The 5-man in top, and look at this. The tower is being pushed. But Songyun has been spotted. Helper in a bad spot. That will be first blood as he couldn't escape.
Low when you proc that poison, so bit of a misplay. I'm going to say that I think he could have had that.
Yeah, I would have to agree, but here comes the hero Malrong trying to make it work onto someone, but he's taking a lot of damage, and finally Septed able to pick up a kill with the poison. Spotting Mickey here, and look at how much he's already chunking them down. Exhaust forced to come out, missing that knockup with the side of, and there is Ella coming in from the bottom lane.
Oh,
we've seen many times. And it looks like ROX actually do see him with the ward there at the top of the pit. So they're trying to collapse. Will they get there in time? It doesn't look like it. Just not collapsing soon enough. Can they actually kill him is the question. Looks like Ella going for the flash. Can't get the Devourer off. And here's Songyun in the perfect Weaver's Wall, trying to come from behind. Meanwhile, Septed trying to make something happen all by himself, but he will be taken out. Now Ella trying to go for the Devourer onto Songyun. Lots of low members on the side of ROX, but Ever just cannot clean up.
And Mickey came in with such a save for the exhaust on Lulu. So that's a critical ability in here.
Uh-oh, Linderong in a heap of trouble. Equalizer coming down, slice and dice. Can't get him out of the way, even though the Q of the Lee Sin does miss. Linderong, 1v4, cannot make it work.
That's just
no summoners. Nothing really. Trying to engage on here. This avoids from behind. Perhaps Septed is all alone. He's trying to do something. I swear this has happened so many times in this series where one person.
At least a 1-for-1.
Okay, there's the Abyssal Voyage, but it's Malrong and Ella all alone. The immediate Devourer saying, hey, we got to get out of here. Throws him into him. They're looking for the kill onto Mickey. Getting extremely low. One more hit will do it. Finally, Ella able to tongue slap him to death. And they will just trade the 1-for-1.
Here's a teleport.
Coming from behind, all the pings going down. Linderong is spotted, looking for duel. Can he get on top of him, trying to actually stun him, but look at Mickey actually getting knocked off the wall. Wild Growth is going to keep him alive for now. Does knock down that wall. Meanwhile, up in the top left, Linderong was trying to go 1v3 and does get taken out. Equalizer coming down. Songyun taking a bit of damage. Him and Key at half health, trying to just kite as much as possible. The big flash forward from Septic, trying to get a couple of kills. That'll net them 3, and that should be the Baron going over to Ever8.
Oh, and Rox's attempt again just has no sense with everybody going on to different targets. They immediately have Renekton teleport behind, but he's going into Atam Canch with nobody close to follow through. They have no issues with a huge team fighting impact, but they just refuse to go for that time.
Oh, looking for Septed here. He stepped a little bit too close to the Gragas. They will take him out. Look at Songyun in the back, totally protected. Deadly Flourish trying to save Ella's life. They might just leave him to the Wolves here. Even opening up that curtain call. Not going to do all that much, just a bit.
Looking for a Weaver's Wall that can cut off some members.
Let's see when they decide to do it. Moving forward onto the Malrong. Weaver's Wall comes out, and look at that. Helper all alone. Should be able to get him after that. Sonya is nicely timed by Sungwon, and they get another pick.
So here's how Ever should probably play this fight. You gotta kick Twitch out.
Okay, they try to get that stun, the immediate QSS, and he gets popped down all alone, and Key sitting on top of that Rumble ultimate is not going to survive either. They trade back 1 kill onto Malrong, but the rest of them, they're on the run. Linderong is going to be slowed up. Septed going deep, looking for that kill. He's going to pay for it with his life. Mistakes across the board. What? Linderong trying to TP. I spoke too soon, and life breathed into them as they're now going for the Baron. They have this Mountain Drake. They're pulling it down so fast. Rox just can't get there in time. Weaver's wall comes down, but there's that seismic shove. Rumble just going to be eaten up by Ella here. And Mickey's still coming from behind. Still looking for this. Big redemption here. Malrang on the right side looking for the Twitch, but uh-oh, where did Duel go? He just disappeared, and Songyun, this time he's got the peel, looking to take down that entire backline, and all of a sudden, Ever8, they're just being torn apart by the Rox Tigers. Malrang trying to be a hero, looking for one kill if he can. Looks like he will be able to get it. Can he actually get out of this one? Songyun still on the chase. Nice load there from the Glitterlands, and they will be able to get the ace over the Rox Tigers.
And we can tell what team is going to allow Rox to prepare for the Baron that's coming up in 40 seconds. And wisely does Ever now move to the Baron side and start making their preparations. They secure Scuttle Crab. You see Malrang getting some vision down on the minimap. He's just, wait, okay.
He's trying to buy time.
Yeah, he's stalling it out.
Yeah. Give themselves. They don't have any control wards left over. If you look at the inventory of the Tigers versus Ever8, they have a lot. And oh boy, could be a pick here onto Ella and Duel as well. The equalizer comes in, but Linderong from the side. They are going to take out Ella and Duel. The 2-for-1 here. He trying to be taken out, but look at that damage from Songyun. Septic can't even get close. Helper all alone will surely meet the same fate, and that should be the game going over to the Rox Tigers.
What are they doing? They're standing in mid lane by themselves. There's a Twitch missing, and Songyun just pulls the trigger right away. This is game over. What? Oh, there you go.
The sad solo Baron. Oh, Malrang.
He's not going to get the execute in time.
He is tanking the turret, because why not at this time? So 3 pretty long games, I guess, outside of the game 2, which was one of the shorter ones, but 2 long games as the Tigers do eventually take out the series in a 2-1 victory.
And so much of it was the Rox Tigers being aggressive. They were the assertive team in this series for the most part, especially in that 3rd game. And while some of their moves end up backfiring, and you, as expected, it's not a team that is even in the middle of the